Good evening, my lovely crafty friends, and I have just got in from a trip to Gloucester Recycling Centre scrap store, resource centre scrap store today, and I just wanted to show you some of the goodies that I found in the scrap store and in their really cheaply priced shop. So I went with specifics in mind. I wanted to get some discarded items I could use in my discarded project, so mostly looking at things that I can upcycle or use in my discarded project. So the first thing I really love that I found is they have on rolls these beautiful plastic films, and they have them in loads of different colours. So I got a big chunk of the orange and the blue, and they're really nice. The orange has got like a mottled effect on it as well. I've got my bag down here next to me, so I'll just keep pulling things out of the bag. This is like a plastic reflective sticker, so that's quite cool. Some yellow plastic, loads of different shades of green and yellow ribbons. They're like floristry ribbons. So all of these bits I'm showing you at the moment are free. Well, they're not free, you pay per bag. So this is really weird. It's got like a paint effect on the back, red, and then I've got some greys, some browns. And you just go in, so you pay for your membership, and as an individual it's £14 something for a year. And then you pay per bag, or if you're a group, you can pay per trolley. So you can get a trolley. So that I've just grabbed a carrier bag, some more blues, these greens, which are really nice. They're like the films you put over lights. Some white plastic. So that's all the plastics that I'm going to use in my discarded project. There's lots and lots and lots of them. Then I found, oh, there's another one. Look, that's a lovely, like, it's like a kind of buff colour. It's really nice. Really nice. And then I found some pleather. So this will be nice for melting. So I'll probably manipulate this by putting something under it and ironing over it and melting it. And I found lots of little scraps of pleather in varying colours. They'll be really good for using and manipulating and using in my textiles that I'm making. This foam, it's shiny on one side and proper foam on the other. And then this one again, so two different blues of that. What else did I find? Bags of bottle tops in different colours. Some notebooks. They had hundreds of notebooks, so I just grabbed a couple. These lovely books, which have got some gorgeous images in them. These were just on the shelf, and I thought those images will be lovely backgrounds for some of my collages. These are all fabric collages and sketchbooks and journal quilts, so that was really interesting. So I grabbed that. What else did I find? Oh, found these little sauce pot tubs. I thought they'll be useful for something, putting stuff in. What else? This plastic canvas, so it's like Binker, but it's actually plastic, and I thought that'd be quite nice for some weaving. Some foam discs, they'll be quite nice to kind of emboss by melting again. It's really nice. You go in and they've got like a box of plastic bags, which are great because then you can grab things and sort them as you grab. So when you get home, it's easy to sort. So these are just like strips of plastic, reds and oranges. I thought they were really nice colours. I even found a scrappy bit of funky embossing powder, and I haven't got that blue, so that's quite nice. I quite like the tub as well. Receipt rolls. They had loads of these, but I just grabbed one. I thought these would be nice for stamping up, making tickets for my journals. What else have we got in here? So I grabbed some of this netting. So it's like webbing. So I grabbed a pink one and this like buff natural colour one as well. That'll be good for sewing into. What else did we find? Oh, this was really cool. It's loads of little scrappy bits of like funky wool. It's really cool. I love that. Had to have some of that. More plasticky bits, so these will be quite nice to sew into because they've got holes. I think they're from circuit boards or something like that, but they're quite nice shapes. Loads and loads of ribbon. They just have boxes and boxes of ribbon. I have so many ribbons already, so I just went for colours and shades and patterns of things I haven't really got. Lots of this ribbed ribbon. A whole spool of this ribbon that was in the scrap store. What else did we get? Loads of like fabric embellishment from curtain books. So these really cool little circles and pom-poms. There's all different colours of circles and pom-poms. Some curtain hook thingies. They'll be quite nice for sewing into. And on the same wavelength, some zips. So there we go. Some fabric flowers and some petals. They'll be nice to use in my flower fairies and my dollhouse making that I do. What else we got? More rulers, because you can never have too many rulers. Some HB pencils. I only grabbed a few. Well, the bag is like never ending. So this is one of those stamp things that you put them onto this and then you can stamp numbers, and I think there's just numbers. There's some letters in there as well. Didn't really look too closely, but I just thought that'd be really cool for doing some like stamping or even embossing into foam and things. Some fibres. That wasn't 50p, that was in the scrap store. I think what they do is sometimes they take the stuff out the shop if it hasn't sold and stick it in the scrap store. Some large leaves that'll be nice for sewing into. Right, I'll take the plastic off the back and I'll sew into them. An old dress pattern that's never been, oh, it has been opened, but it hasn't been cut. It's actually quite a cute dress, but actually the pattern paper is really nice to use in collage. So that's never been opened, never been used. It's all coming down. It's all falling down on top of me. Some goodie bags, so they're just static shield bags, but I thought they'd be quite nice for storing stuff in. So my friend Rock and Roll Cat and I did go round. We have signed up because we run a craft group, so we've signed up as a non-profit organisation with our More Art in Marsh. So if you're local to Morton, come along to More Art in Marsh on a Monday, 2 till 4 at Jameson Court. All welcome, just bring your own craft along. We sometimes bring other bits of stuff along. Some kind of just nice scrappy bits, more ribbon, another bag. I like the orange. So this is like a faux velvet, and these are really good for heat pressing over and embossing something. So you put whatever you want to mould underneath and then you iron either over it that way, or you can iron over it with greaseproof paper. Just an old tape measure, that'd be nice to use. Oh, I found this. So they're right at the back, they have a section of like scrapbook papers and stuff, and look at this book. This will make a lovely journal. I think it's an old photo album. But how cute is that with the velvet cover? How lovely is that? I had to have that. What else did I get? Oh, got some wallpaper samples. They have books and books and books of wallpaper samples and fabric samples. And I have previously grabbed books, but for this I didn't really need. So I just grabbed some floral wallpapers. Can never have too many wallpaper samples. What else have I got? Oh, box of goodies. So this box was in the scrap store. So this was part of my bag of goodies that you paid for. So if you're an individual, I think it's £11 for a bag, and it's like a Aldi shopper bag you can fill. But because we've now signed up as a small community group, we can actually fill a trolley, and it's £20 for the trolley. So we can grab stuff for the group as well. So there's some tissue papers, some stamps, some craft papers, some kind of card making kits. These are all at the back, and you just have to have a rummage through. Oh, it's all falling down. And I'll just knock the camera as well. Some vellums. That's for my friend Miss Baker. I know she's doing birds and branches with another one of her year groups. So I grabbed that for her. Then some lovely distressed papers and lettering, wrapping paper, envelopes, all sorts of stuff. So that was my haul. So had I been going in on my single membership, that would have cost me £11, because I already do have a single membership, but it's running out. So all of that would have come to £11, because, and I could have put more in the bag if it was just the bag, but because we were filling the trolley, we didn't actually fill the whole trolley. So if you don't fill the whole trolley, they just charge you for part of the trolley. And then we did go to the range, and I found some plastic kind of reddish, let me show you. They're kind of like a maroon doggy poo bag, but they're perfect for single-use plastic. And I know that defeats the object buying it, but I will use it. And then Kat, who I went with, has given me some mosaic tiles that would be nice to be used in something. And then in the shop, because you can't go there and not go to the shop, let me move some of this across so it's all balanced. I then bought a few bits for myself. This box, again, was a scrap store box. So I got the box. I tend to try and look for boxes and folders that I can put stuff in. So I bought some alphabet stickers. I know I'm not meant to be buying stickers, but they were too cute. Some sequin, I don't know what it's called, sequin offcuts, where the factories punch out sequins. You can buy the stuff that goes. Cute little tags, 15p. A little floral tag pad, 50p. 20p for some little mirrors that can be sewn in. Britain pocket pad. It's got loads of like Britain postcards, but I really like the kind of the style of that artwork. These are really cute. I've got a black set of these, so they're just like they're pre-cut like tags and things, but they're really nice, and they go with some of the Paper Mania papers I've got. Lots of lovely dies for £1, 50p, 25p, 25p never been opened, 75p had to have it. It's got a fairy on it, and Paper Mania travel kit papers. I've used, my friend Kat's got this pack, and I've used some of hers, so she'll be getting some of those back. A couple of embossing wallets, quite like this one with the bottle tops, and I wanted some more embossing wallets that were just texture, less floral. And then a pack of, I love a floral, so it's just a floral scrapbooking pack. So in all in today, I've spent £25, and that's including my half of the group membership. So really impressed. If you're anywhere near Gloucester, go search on Google for Gloucester Resource Centre Scrap Store. The staff are lovely, and Rachel, who is normally on the counter, she's been there 25 years, and she just really knows her stuff, and she's so lovely and so helpful, and they are just a lovely bunch of people. and they'll help you get bits and bobs, and it's just amazing. It's an amazing place to go to recycle stuff. Like, this is all scrap, this is all stuff that would have ended up in landfill or the bin, and I can use this in my art. So if you're anywhere near Gloucester, it's worth googling, going along, joining up for membership, and just supporting less in landfill. I will use all these bits in varying crafts. Keep an eye out for them. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, I have reached 100 subscribers, and go and find that video. It's on my main page on my channel. Like and comment and subscribe and be into the draw to win that lovely goodies pack that will be picked next Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you soon.